For 3 years in a row, we've been growing soybeans here at Mondo Farms. This year we had a special adventure because on top of the usual things we have to do, which is you're planting your crop, planting it, growing it, feeding it, protect it, we had a very special February where there was a long dry spell, no rain, and we had to come in and irrigate it. And who can forget that time when we had to learn about a process called mulching that helped us to keep the soil moisture in the ground. And after all of that, we're feeling really blessed because it looks like what we're getting out of the ground for soybeans this year. We've been harvesting for the last couple of weeks, and on this video, we're going to take you through the process, starting from the field, getting the crop ready, how we get it out of the ground. And you see this thing standing here behind me? In this video, you're going to see this thing doing a whole lot of work. Stay with us. Greetings from the farm. I hope you're well. It's so good to have you back with us again here on the Mondo Farms channel. My name is Chisha Folotia, and Mondo Farms operates 2 developing farms on the outskirts of Chongwe, which is a market town about 35 km east of Lusaka, the capital city of Zambia. A couple of years ago, we tried planting soybeans for the very first time. We only put down 2 hectares and we got quite a good yield. When it came to threshing it, we hired in a special little machine. So that little threshing machine we hired, it was okay for the amount of soybeans we had done at the time. As you know, here at Mondo Farms, we're always moving forward. So the following year, we went all out and grew this time 12 hectares of soybeans across Winterthorn. We had soybeans up at Alaska. We also opened up Florida and we put some soybeans down there. And Riverside 5 and 6 were 2 more new fields that we also opened up and put down some soybeans. So when all of that soybeans had to come out of the ground, we knew that we weren't going to be able to thresh it with a little machine like the one we had hired before. We started looking on the local Zambian market for soybeans threshing machines, looking at what was available, looking at what we can afford. And then from one of the local major agro equipment dealers, we bought this machine. We really like this machine, and over the last year or so that we've been using it, we've really come to appreciate it. The price was quite reasonable and affordable for us, and its effectiveness, I can't tell you the exact amount of tons per month or per hour that it does or any of those technical details. But for our size and scope of a medium, small scale farm, our Mwandi iliche bueno. The process of getting ready for harvest starts a few weeks back. So that's when the seed pods are getting ready. The seeds are forming inside the pods, and we are watching and monitoring them to see how they're growing. So we keep going back into our fields to scout them from time to time to see how they are doing.
So we're here at Westgate 1, where we have our soybeans crop, the variety dinner from Syngenta. So looking at the day, our soybeans have started maturing. Amba kuyuma ama leaves amba kugwesa. So inayo chimozi naye je nango chukwa cha manzi ya mamusanga. So nyonkala nayo aleti na hivi. Mbagana kukosa.
Twakosa.
So mweti tizashitena inzake. We're not going to be too early harvesting inangu ikali bokosa. And again too late to lose it. So let's do it at the right time. Halacha late. We used to observe every after X amount of days. Tapitapo. Maybe 3 days tapitapo ta check in. Munga nato ikaribamba kuyuma kanshi amba kuyuma mboshatari. Ishitizamba kuluza tunatipyangire tu yonse etiri nayo. Kasko nsirangiza yellow. Yapya. Kambiri tumangamo tutatu tumabinzi mapods. So at least iko munga kumatenga tuwili tutatu. That's a blessing. Denye vedina Florida.
Florida na veja Riverside 6. Hivi na Florida 1.
Nawe yambo cha yelo.
Na ve ambako yelo na mnyasi yambo.
So nshi yambo kuyukupya na hivi. Because advantage nokamba tinambiri shangaija media maturity to late early. Then early maturity naishanga late. So kupya ni right around the same time.
Sabatiri ku Florida 1 Block A yantata continue kusta scouting bwetenga asabinzi atukona paniendera pakozi poddinga then kuna sache ku feeling ama pods. So tunatangani ma pods atu mani ya feeling ira manzi. So indian things kusta irrigate sabinzi atu ya ku Florida 1. So mapodzi inapoddinga bwino so apa ilipa stage of feeding eve cause tenzita irrigate so izi afa kanzeru kukula cause kati maziwa dina imafuna manzi maningi. So pantina ipasa manzi na eve nzina kakonzeru ku poddinga so apa yasa manzi ku feeding mapods. So apa tempeza beni 2 weeks nishia seeds na eve ku feeding mapods.
So during this period, the soya beans is slowly turning. It takes a couple of days and weeks from green over to yellow and then finally to a brownish color as it becomes closer and closer and ready for harvest. This is a very, very, very critical time in soybeans farming because you have to be careful not to delay your harvest too much. Soybeans, by its very nature, has what is called a ballistic dispersal method. I just looked it up on Google, I'm telling you. That's the science. I had to be very sure of what I was saying because in the comments sometimes on the Mondo Farms channel, penalties. All right, what we're saying is we don't want our soya beans to shatter.
So hapa tili pa Westgate. Pamene tili continue scouting. So each and every week tungatipita mu field mwatu checking akoza manje soybeans ili kuma end. Tienda manje tamba harvest. So tungatiangana each and every week. Kwangana pa stage yani afika kuti shatteringa mukulima termites olokuli binangu vane vingatonengere yield yatu. So tiangana ma pods kona kuti akaribia mbo shattering. Ma pods yonse yonekana yoyuma but shattering yakaribe yayamba. Because yambiri yoneka kuyuma this week compared to last week. So in signs out tisaichedwe refunga ti yambiri reka byambo shattering so that tisapange ma losses again kuri soybeans yatu.
Once the soybeans on a particular field is mostly nice and brown, we're talking about 90-something+%, we can then send in our teams. Remember, Mondo Farms is still doing things largely on a manual method. In our dreams, we see dreams of a combine harvester. But for now, and we send them out into the fields to go with their little sickles. The sickle is that sort of curved, sharp tool. You know the one like the one the Grim Reaper has? In our case, they're short and sharp, and the team uses them to go in there and cut down the soybean stalks.
Sabati mbrogo ya last pa Westgate. Panta shita continue kutosa soybeans. So in the last broke so that the last broke manje tambo hipping ama bunch manje yakuru. So tipa Westgate 2A. Pantata continue tuta asiza kuchita harvest. So tambo hipping afuti ma batches yakuru and sambo sharing nam.
So it takes us a while to get the big heaps ready, and we want enough of the big heaps of soybeans ready for us to bring in the machine. But wait, we don't just take the machine out of storage and then start using it right away. Before it goes out there, we need to service it and get it ready for the next couple of weeks of work.
So hapa tipa Riverview storeroom. Panichinja diesel fuel so indienze mu kudara hii. Hapa tichinja tifakamo yenu. So hapa tipa Riverview storeroom. After tasiza kuchinja diesel filter so my testing atone filter interfaka menu the kuti mani sense.
So when all is good to go, the big truck is brought in from Lusaka, and then we load the machine onto it, and we start driving it around on different days in different central locations on each field, and it starts doing the magical job of threshing.
So here at Westgate, we've started threshing our soybeans, and the machine is on. The teams are in position from the harvest to the receiving area, the feeding into the machine, the hopper. Then there is the output. So this is the front.
So but in Westgate 1, but continue to threshing a soybean. So but if you are last Monday, Westgate 1, the season that toka kutenda ku Westgate 2.
So my red is they want to reach some field. Then you want I put us up a hippo in a deep in here.
So here at Kondwani 2, Kimberley, we've started threshing our soybeans.
So hapa tuna soybeans storeroom. So in the soybeans that na sharing this week. So about 11 bags but tikapeta yewe inga kozi scale yatu. Siri feature kutitinga kwanse going amasaka because you are over 50 kgs.
Now, I'm sure that most of you know by now that nothing in farming is ever as simple and straightforward as 1, 2, 3. You see, one of the things is that the different varieties of soybeans that we grow in different fields that have got different soil drainage, wind and elevation and slope and all of that, they get ready for harvest at different times. So sometimes you have like an early maturing crop, like what we planted on certain fields, and that one was ripe and ready quite quickly. Then on our medium maturing crop that we had planted across most of the farm, that one had to be harvested in like 2 rounds. So the truck came the first time and we threshed the first ones that were ready and couldn't be left in the field for fear of shattering, ballistic dispersal, as we said. And then we've now come back again for round 2.
Sapatu Florida 1, Broke A. Sapatina first party, second party Broke A. So then first party tikapeta hipping, so tikasiza ku sharing hapa. Second chamba is first party Broke A, Florida 1. So hapa Broke B, C yonse tunasiza ku sharing yesterday. So then we start harvest wali pamwamba pa Florida 2. Then we sharing ati ku Florida 1. So immediate tukasiza kuno kututa nchenda pa mena pane watu hapa Florida 2. Then the tambo ta continue again sharing about. So in the bunch of Florida 1.
Harvesting is one of the major processes that we have on a farm like this one. We are about, I would say, 2/3 of the way done, and we're quite happy with how things are going. We've gotten quite a reasonable amount of soybean by tons that are coming out of the ground. And some of the best news that we have is that the soybeans price in Lusaka, Zambia, it's going up and up and up. Mwandini, we are owed something because last year's soybean price, it was an insult to us as the soybeans farmers. Okay, I'm exaggerating. You see, we become very, very, very emotional farmers after we put in time, money, effort into our crops, and then the market gives us what we might call nonsense. Anyway, at Mondo Farms, we are quite happy with the soybeans pricing that we seem to be getting this year, and it's going to be able to look after us. After everything we've been through with this crazy drought, we're really pleased that we were able to get at least a reasonable amount of soybeans crop to get out of the ground. Mwandini. Yes, those are some of the ups and downs of farming, and it's one of the things that I have chosen to do for the latter part of my life on our 2 farms here on the outskirts of Chongwe. The Mondo Farms channel is where we document our journey. We share our ups and downs, the goods, the bads, the happy and the sad. And we do it all with you in mind as we try and spread this art of farming across Zambia, the sub-region, and maybe other parts of Africa as well. I have some amazing news when it comes to people watching this channel. The Mondo Farms channel has now hit over 25,000 subscribers. Oof, I don't even know what to say. We are so grateful to each one of you who takes the time to spend so much of your life watching all the things that we do. Ish, Mwandini. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have other people that you would like to be able to see the things that we do on this channel, then share this with them. Share this video and other videos on this channel by pressing the share button and hopefully putting that on your social media out to them. If this is a video that you think was worthy of your stamp of approval, then please press the thumbs up button, which lets the YouTube algorithm know that this is a video that people like to see, and it will then be suggested to more and more people out there. You might have 1 or 2 comments and questions, and you can put those into the comment section below. But before you write a question or a comment asking me, what is the name of that soybeans threshing machine you bought, and how much was it, and where did you buy it? I'm sorry to say that I'm not going to answer that in a confirmatory manner, because the people that we bought from, they haven't paid us to market their machine for them. We've showed their machine quite, in good faith, in good use, quite a bit, and that's enough free marketing on the Mondo Farms channel for now. We're very glad that after doing a lot of background work over the last few months, the Mondo Farms channel is now ready and willing and able to work with brands for partnerships, to be able to expose their goods and services, especially in the agro input sector. Please get a hold of us using our contacts that you will find easily on the information page, the About Us page of this particular channel, as well as on our website at www.mondofarms.co.zm, as well as on our Google presence, and we'll be able to see how we can hopefully work together. We produce a video here at Mondo Farms every 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 weeks time. I apologize, sometimes the consistency is not what we would all like it to be, but life does get busy sometimes. We're working very hard on that, and hopefully in the next few couple of weeks and months, you will see a difference and more improved consistency. And if you are one of those people that's really enjoyed this video and would like to see many more of such videos as we share our farming journey here at Mondo Farms, then the easiest thing you can do is press the subscribe button below. And if you press the bell icon, then YouTube will let you know when another video comes along. We hope you do that, and we hope to see you soon back again on the Mondo Farms channel. Shale nipo. Bye-bye.